Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kati and today I'm going through what all stationery I bought in April. I was hoping for to spend only about 50 euros per month, but in April I did go over my budget and I ended up spending over 300 euros. So let's see what all I got with that kind of money. My April wouldn't have been so bad without this Travelers Company release. So I pre-ordered these. This is the Travelers Company Love and Trip Red. I pre-ordered these on the 1st of April and I paid for this regular size. I paid 79 euros. And for this passport I paid 69 euros. These charms are, these two are from my airlines limited edition, so I thought they would go nicely with this red one. And this piece, this is just a jewelry piece that I had, so I just decided to put it here because I think it looks beautiful here. And I did unbox these in my previous video, so I will link that for you. And in that video I also explained my shock when I found out that there is a store in Finland where I can walk in and buy Travelers Company. So it's this release that made me spend a lot of money, but also that I learned about the stationery store pretty close by, so I went shopping twice there this month. But I started the month very well. Spending wise, that was a big start for the month. A few days later we went to a store here close by where they sell items that people have donated, and almost managed to go the whole big store through without finding anything interesting. But on the last aisle I found this one. So there was an unopened BGM washi tape roll and I couldn't resist. You can see it's the rainbow holo and I'm can't resist that. And it was only 2 euros and it had the plastic on and everything, so it was unopened and I was like, okay, I'm getting that. And it's pretty nice in design. I would prefer if this would be on a white background or even see-through, but 2 euros, couldn't resist, so I bought this one. But I have to say, when I opened this from the plastic wrapper, oh my, this smelled so bad, so bad. I don't know how long it has been in that package, but now it's better. Now it's not so bad anymore, so it has been evaporating the smell, but oh my, it smelled so bad at the beginning. So 2 euros for that. Then, yes, so a week after that was my first trip to the stationery store where I also pre-ordered these. And that was like I just wanted to go there and see what all they have. I should always have a strict budget when I go somewhere, but I hadn't decided because I just wanted to go and see what they have. And what I bought, yes, I bought my first ever pet tapes. And I think the reason is because this was the first store ever where I could walk in and see those pet tapes with my own eyes, and I haven't understood them before. I have always been a washi lover, but now I just couldn't resist this one design. It was so me and it was on sale. So this was the one I fell for right away. So it's, I don't know, it's maybe it's wrong way around now. So this is called Gems, and yes, maybe you can understand rainbow, holo. I love crystals, and maybe you can see it from here. So this was just so me. And this is the one loop that there is in this It's so pretty. I was sold immediately, and again, it was on sale. So they are getting rid of this design, and I don't understand why, but I was happy because I got it so cheap. So the normal price was 17.90 and I got it for €6. So a third of the price, and I was like, yes, I will take that. So then I was looking at all the other designs, and I'm sorry, but I don't understand why there has to be a girl or a woman or a female representative on every pet tape. Okay, it's not like every pet tape. Some have animals, but most pet tapes, at least in that store, have a beautiful young woman. No, maybe you like to put that in your journal, but I don't. I can't imagine myself putting pictures of beautiful young female representatives in my journal. I don't know, that just doesn't. I want a diamond. No, I don't want a random girl. There are so many pet tapes that I just skip for that reason. But then I found this, and I just wanted maybe a second design, not just diamonds, but this was the second that I found from the pet tapes that were on sale. Maybe there were a few other ones that I would have been interested, but I wasn't ready to pay the €18. So I wanted to decide from the €6 options. I know, €18. I know, that's a lot. So because there were also many that were €6, so I just wanted to stick to those. So I decided on this. I think this was called Magic Windows. Yeah, but I have now already realized that maybe this wasn't, well, this is nice with the butterflies. Moon is okay. I'm not a mermaid fan. Books are okay. Also mushrooms. I don't understand mushrooms. So many mushrooms. Unicorns, not my thing. Mushrooms. Again, mushrooms. Dragon. So, okay, this has 2 unicorn and 2 dragon designs. A lot of mushrooms. One with crystals. And this is also crystals and books. And so it has also nice designs, but yeah, but maybe this was a bit, well, I can use it, but it's not like I would be excited about all of the pictures. As I said, dragons, mushrooms, unicorns, not my thing. So those I bought. Then I bought one of these new lifestyle rub-on stickers. I did check from the website what all they have, and this was, I thought, the most beautiful design, but I thought that the picture on the website was somehow like a bit faded. But no, these are in real life so muted, these colors. Because then I thought, okay, well, there's the white paper that's making it muted. But no, these are so muted. Yeah, you can barely see them. These are beautiful, but they are so muted. It doesn't, no. I bought them, but they are not like this. Like it looks here or here. No, they are really very pale. So this was $3.40. This was normal price, but I have enjoyed the rub-ons. Well, not all. I have enjoyed some of the rub-on stickers that I have had. And these are so nice in a journal because they don't bring any bulk. So that was my, okay, yeah, confession time. Let's add this. So I bought 2 of these gem pet tapes on the first visit because this was just so perfect because I have a project that I call Diamond. So I was like so excited that I can put these pictures on those project pages, and I need to show you. This is my favorite washi. well, you can maybe sense the theme here. So I love this washi. That's why I decided to get this, and I don't have so much left anymore from this. So that's why I thought that this could be, well, the size is completely different, but this was a good replacement for this washi. So I took 2 rolls. So actually it was like I got 3 rolls with the price of 1 pet tape. So I thought that was a good deal. So that was my first visit to the store, and these were together 21 euros 40 cents. I didn't show these, but of course these came with these inserts and these pouches, which are very nice. I have the red one in here. So I actually decided that I would use this one right away. So that's a nice one. So those came with these. Then a few weeks, no, okay, 2 weeks after that, I went to the store again. I couldn't resist. I told you in the previous video that I just learned that there is close by a stationery store which sells all the brands that I love. It's even going there and looking at all the things is wonderful. So I just couldn't resist. Few weeks later, 2 weeks later, I went again, and this time I went, I had looked again on the website, everything that I would maybe want, and then I was like, what about my budget? And then I was like, no, I just go shopping now, and it helped. Of course, I had some money. I think I had about 50 euros left in my stationery budget. And then I had money on my fun account because I had my birthday in March. So I have my birthday money in my fun account now. So I had money and I just wanted to go and shop and take a physical, real shopping basket and just throw things in there. And I did it, and I got a bit wild. I didn't go like wild, but I did shop a lot for me. So, what did I buy? I bought this one, which I showed you last week. So I bought the Tokyo Black limited edition because they still had this on the shelf. And when I learned that this has this, again, you can sense a theme, rainbow, hollow thing here. So I was like, okay, this is interesting because this is like a more velvety, this cover, and it's a bit dusty. I maybe have to like dust it every week or something because I keep it on my desk like this. So of course all the dust then stays on it. And yes, I keep it without the elastic because then I have easy access to my notebook in here. And I have put here a pen loop, but I will probably show you what I have in these books some other day. But yes, they are all in use now, so you don't have to worry that I just bought them for my stash. No, I got an idea for a use for all of them. So this came with this. I was a bit disappointed in this because this was just a regular white pouch. Nothing nice with this. And then it came with this Tokyo insert with white paper. I think I prefer the cream paper, so... But this is now waiting for my Tokyo trip. I don't know if that will ever happen, but it's waiting for that now. I paid 75 euros for this, and I'm happy that I got it. So no regrets there. Then I decided to get this one. So the weekly vertical for this year. This was on a sale. I paid 15 euros for this one. Of course, we were at the end of April when I bought this, so it has like 2 months left in the first refill and so, but I can always use redate and so on. So I'm not so. And I was just like curious. Okay, I just bought it. I just bought it, and I was like, I will come up with a use for it because this is MD paper. I love MD paper, and I was thinking I had a few ideas, but at the end I ended up using it for something completely different, at least for now. Yeah, so 15 euros for that, and this was the original price. And I actually, I can show you quickly. I put A5 rings in. This is a regular size small term TN. I put the rings in here, and I have now, yeah, okay, I messed up the holes on the first round. I cut the pages out of here and punch them. So I will use this as regular rings, and for now I'm loving it. But I will show you that later what I have in here. But yeah, I'm getting a use out of that. Then I just decided to buy some nice stickers. You can see I haven't started using them, but I thought that these would be nice. This thinking series, they had also happy and angry and ennui. I don't know how to pronounce it, but like a board or something like that. So I bought this thinking one because I thought these were so cute, and I could put these in my journal when there is something I'm pondering about. But I haven't tested these yet. These were $3.50. This is a new, I haven't bought anything from this World Craft before, so I don't know how good these are, but I thought these were cute. Then you can see I bought a second one of these Muse series. These had butterflies, and I like butterflies. These are just so pretty. So that's why I bought this. I slowly collect them all. No, probably not, but this was the same price, $3.40. And then, because I was starting to collect these stickers to have something to decorate my journal, because I don't usually decorate my journal, because that's not just a thing that I do. But now I thought that maybe I could once in a while put there something pretty. So I set up my Fjällräven travel wallet. This is like a regular size. So I took the A5 rings, I had them here, so I took them out. So then I set up this for my decorations now. And I have here my new rub-ons. These I have bought previously, so I have them for easy access here when I want to decorate my daily journal. And then I was starting to get annoyed with the pet tapes, because when you cut them in pieces, I had my desk full of those, and I didn't know how to keep them so it would be easy to use, because I don't want them lying on my table. So I put them here. So I have a few of these teeny tiny envelopes. So I put here, this is like what's left from the first loop that I cut. So probably now that I have showed you the full loop, I can cut it also here. And then I have here the other one, the first loop. Then I have, oh, these are actually from my Airlines. I put them here because I actually used one of these here. Because I thought, well, the color goes perfectly with the inner cover. So I put one of those stickers here. Then yes, here are what I also bought. I bought a bigger version of this Thinking series. This was $4.95. And I think these are like pet material. I haven't tried them yet. I haven't been thinking lately. Joke. But yeah, no, I don't know if I will use these, but now I at least have something to decorate my journal. And then I bought these. Maybe I want to open this now. This was a bit more expensive because this had this gold foil 5.75. This is again the same brand, this World Craft. So they, oh, it's in a pouch. So much plastic. I like these designs. So these would also be nice for my journal one day. So much plastic. And then what else? I put these here because I change every month the one that it's going. I don't, these are for me reusable and not just one time use. Yeah, so I like this now. This is fun when I want to decorate. Let's put these here also. So then I bought one of these friction multi-pens because I learned that this exists when I once bought by accident the refills for this, because I usually use the, well, I have this fancy version, but these normal friction pens. I was trying to buy a refill for this, but I accidentally bought a different one, and then I learned that okay, there is actually a multi-pen for friction. So now I decided to buy it because now I can then use the refills that I have bought earlier. And yeah, it's just because I have such easy access to everything now there, so I'm tempted to try things and buy things. So this comes with 3 colors. They also had a 4 color option, but I think 4 is too much because it's like 1, 2, 3 too much. So I bought this 3 color version. It has black, blue and red. And I chose the 0.5 because that's what I use, and I think that's good enough for me in my use cases. I don't feel that I need a smaller tip. And then, and this is now, this goes so nicely with these two. Let's put it there. And then something that again I'm like a bit ashamed, or things that I wouldn't, well, yeah, this is something I wouldn't tell you, I wouldn't share if I wouldn't have started this, that I share everything what I buy stationery wise and tell you how much it costs. So this was 11 euros. So the next thing I wouldn't show you, I wouldn't tell you if I hadn't started this tradition of showing everything. I hope you understand, but okay. Yeah, so I bought 3 more of these. This is just, I just love it. Well, what should I say? So, of course, the reason is that I don't want to run out, and the reason is that I love it, and the reason is that they are on sale, 6 euros. So again, I bought like 3 pet tapes with the price of 1. And this is the brand, and they came out with new designs that were on pre-order. But again, I didn't wipe with any of them. Like, no, there wasn't anything that I was excited about. So I just decided, well, I will get more of this one that I'm excited about. And now I'm like, I can use it as much as I want. And I have been sticking it like every chance that I get. So I can show you, for example, here in my pocket rings, here is one as a decoration. Like, I'm just putting those diamonds now everywhere. So yeah, I bought 3 more, so now I have 5 rolls of these lovely diamonds, crystals, whatever they are. So I just I love them. And these, yes, are those that you need to cut yourself. And as I said, this is my first experience with pet tape, and I have to say that I have loved it. I have been such a big washi fan, but in the few past years I have reduced my washi use and especially my washi buying. But now I can say that I have fallen for the pet tapes. Let's see how long these will last me, and I hope that they don't go bad very soon. So yeah, I have a lot of crystal stickers for my diamond project now. So let's look. Oh, I'm talking so much. Let's see how this month looked in my spending tracker. I have my spending tracker in this Midori B6 Slim gridded notebook, and I changed it again back to this Chilio Apunto, this anthracite and acid green, because I had the problem every time when I wanted to take my spending tracker from the shelf. I was reaching for this cover, but I had a different journal in here and I have put this in a different cover, so it was too complicated for my brain. So I have had the spending tracker so long in this cover that I now decided to, okay, let's put it back, because when I think about money and spending, I think about green, like that's the color for money for me. So then I'm trying to grab this, and when there is a different journal in it, it's just the irritation that no, no, not that the green, no, that, yeah, again I said green, no, it was pink, but now it's green again. So I hope I don't have any problems now. Yeah, so April, here. This is how April looked in my spending tracker. So I hadn't been spending anything in the first 3 months, so I had a lot in my stationery sinking fund. So this is what I started with, and then I started spending these covers, the washi, my first trip, my second trip, and here actually I got a refund, so I got 20% from this VDS Palm. This is a pocket ring, so junior. I got 20% back from the price because this had some errors. That's actually my previous confession video, so I can link it for you, so if you want to see what was wrong with this and why I got this refund. And my spouse bought this for my birthday present, but then when I was getting the refund, we talked about it and he said that okay, I can keep the money and buy more stationery for it, because I have to now stick with a planner that's not perfect. So that's like my consolation prize, the shopping, because my planner is not. So I got that to add in my stationery sinking fund. And so here at the end, when I did my big shopping trip and I bought, for example, the Tokyo cover, I had only 53.22 euros in my stationery budget left. So I had to take 83.38 from my fun budget. And this is the one where I put all the birthday money and Christmas money that I get. So in that way, it's money that I want to spend on nice things, what I love. So in that way, it's not wrong like to spend it on stationery, but I just would like to spend less. But I don't know if that's the theme for this year now that I have learned about the new shop. So let's see. So here is my total stationery spending. That's so much in April. And this is so much, 308 euros. And the first 3 months I spent 2 euros. So this is huge, huge compared to the first 3 months. So now it's per month 77.50, and I wanted to aim for about 50 euros per month, because the previous years here, 23 and 24, I have spent so much. This is like per month. So I wanted to bring that down, but let's see how the future months go. And I track my fun spending also, so that I would know how much money I spent here. And this, what I track here, is just what I put in my spreadsheet, what I put in the fun category. So this doesn't contain those things that I pay with the fun money. Those things go in the stationery budget. So this might be a bit confusing, but I have these separate accounts for stationery money and fun money, but then the end result, I track how much I really spend on stationery and how much I really spend on fun things. So that might be a bit confusing, but that's just how I want to do it, because I don't want to put all the birthday money in my stationery budget, because then it's so easy to spend it. And also I maybe want to buy something else. I don't know, this is just my system and it works for me now. And I have also a no spend days goal. It's just for me to not to buy every day something small. I just want to that I take the time to think about if I really want to buy something, so I can't go shopping every day. So in April I did shop a lot, so I had only 64% of no spend days, which is still in my it's good. And my year is still going excellent, so 75%. And this is now what I tried this year, that when we are on a trip, I don't count those days in this no spend days goal, because that has caused me stress in the previous years, and I don't think that's fair when we are on a trip or holiday that I need to count the spending days also, because when you're on a trip you maybe want to buy a bottle of water. I don't want to feel guilty about it, so that's why I don't now count the days that we are traveling on in this no spend days goal. So I don't count the no spend days and I don't count the spend days. So you can see that I had the 16 no spend days and the whole month was 25 days, so that's where this 64% comes from. But that's just my system. So no money left in my stationery budget for next month, so this month, and I had still 287 euros left in my fun budget. So there is still money, but I'm hoping that there wouldn't be any releases or anything, and maybe I need to now stay away from the stationery shop also now and just enjoy my new journals and covers and everything. Just enjoy what I have now. But I think I will pretty soon make a video where I will show you my system changes and what I came up, how I want to use these and so on. But if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you so much for watching, have a nice day, and I hope to see you down below in the comments and in my next video. Bye bye!